Yes, children, welcome back. In the the same slide we discussed in the last session, that is sedimentary rocks. So sedimentum, the word, a Latin word gives the meaning sedimentary, sedimentum. Okay, settled down, formed from layers of sediment. Okay, these rocks, how it was formed? Formed from layers of sediment created by weathering and erosion that are dropped from moving water and are squeezed and stuck together. Do you understand how it was formed? It was moving water is dropped from moving water and are squeezed and stuck together in any one places. It stuck and started to form. A good example, you can see the salt sedimentation in our homes, pipes, taps. Okay, we able to see that salt sedimentations. Fossils, also a kind of sedimentary rocks, are usually found in fossils, that is usually found in the sedimentary rocks. Then another types of conglomerate rocks have large pieces and roam in shallow water. Then siltstone is made up of smaller pieces. Limestone is made up of the fine grained rock. Sandstone is made up of grains the size of sand. Okay, here I am giving the explanations. Sedimentary rocks. These rocks are formed from the consolidation of sediments accumulated through wind or water action at the surface of the earth. Many are deposited in layer or formed through chemical reactions as precipitates from aqueous solution. Sediments may contain various size particles cemented together by substances like SiO2, Fe2O3 or lime. These are the chemical reactions. These rocks are also called clastic rocks. How the igneous rocks are also called primary rocks. Here we are giving the extras. Sedimentary rocks also called clastic rocks. Okay, here I'm just giving the examples for you how the sedimentary rocks formed. Okay, children? Yes, listen. Rocks roll down, crack and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. These smaller particles are called sediments. The sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. That is, I'm giving in that point. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. Good example, sandstone, made from grains of sand. These rocks may also contain fossil of plants, animals, and other microorganisms that once lived on them. Okay, children? Yes, listen here. Next rock is metamorphic. The word metamorphic from the Greek language. What is the meaning? Change its form. Okay. Why how the metamorphic rock change its form? The igneous rocks and the sedimentary rocks, due to the high pressure and heat, these rocks are formed in the second layer of the earth. What is the second layer of the earth? First layer is crust. Second layer is mantle. Okay. The metamorphic rocks are formed in the mantle layer. Where is the mantle layer? It was below 2500 kilometer, 2900 kilometers. Okay. Now you think the sedimentary rocks also in the crust part only. That igneous rocks it is in the upper surface, upper crust of the earth. Now you think the igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks is getting compressed. It is getting pressured inside the mantle layer. Okay, in that time it changes its forms. Okay, that turn into metamorphic rocks. Okay, children, here is listen. Existing rocks are changed through high heat and pressure to form different rocks. Morph means change. Here I am giving some examples: gneis, marble, slate. These are the examples for metamorphic rocks. Marble you well known because we used. Then you listen here. Metamorphic rocks. These are formed from igneous and sedimentary rocks. I told you Under the influence of heat, pressure, chemical reactions, chemically active liquids and gases, change may occur in mineral composition or texture or both. The changes due to water is called hydro, that is two. How is the igneous rocks we classified, the formation of igneous rocks we classified into two, intrusive and extrusive. The same here also, the metamorphosis is classified, the formation of metamorphosis is classified into two, called hydrometamorphosis, and due to pressure is called dynamo metamorphosis. Then now you see the rock cycle, the rock, we saw the rock cycle. Like most cycles, the materials are used over and over. Process include how the rocks are feathering, erosion, deposition, melting, compaction and sedimentation, that is called cementation, sedimentation or cementation. Weathering, erosion, deposition. Okay, see children, we can see the erosion, the rivers eroded the rocks and it deposited and make the sedimentation in one places, that's called sedimentary rocks. The same things happened in the mantle core, mantle layer, that is metamorphic rocks. Due to the weathering, due to the pressure, the lava came out of the through vent on the earth surface, it's get cooling, that is melting, that's giving the igneous rocks. Due to this, the rock cycle happened. Okay, yes children, here listen, the erosion transport, I told the rivers started erode the rocks, then deposition of sediment. Okay, then burial and compaction, it's given the sedimentary rocks for us. Then how the metamorphic rocks, deformation and metamorphism, that means pressures. Then the same metamorphic rocks due to high pressure, because it is in the mantle, because the upper crust also have the due to the sun and that increasing of the green gases, and interior part of the earth is, that is third layer of the earth is core. What is the thing present in the core? That is liquid form of fire. Okay, that is lava. In both sides, the mantle got the pressure. Metamorphic rock is where in the mantle core. Now what happened? In the crust part also having high pressure, and due to the exerts of the high pressures beneath the mantle, that is core also giving. Due to this, the metamorphic rocks are turned into melting, that is molten, that is crystallization of magma. The magma and lava is coming out and getting cool, get cooling, solidification, it turned into solidification. What rock is present? Igneous rocks. Children, do you understand how the rock cycle is work? The igneous rocks, weathering, because the igneous rocks due to weather, erosion happened. That erosion got the deposited in some places, that is sedimentary rocks. That sedimentary rocks in the mantle layer turn into metamorphic rocks. That metamorphic rocks got pressure in the crust part as well as in the core part. It's getting the melting changes. That melting is coming out, it's called magma. That magma is coming out and that solidification is called igneous rocks. Okay children, do you understand the rock cycle? Yes. Listen. Yes, your extrusive and intrusive. Weathering, uplift surface, intrusive rocks, then extrusive rocks. Metamorphic rocks, deep burial, heating and squashing. Weathering, how it is carrying transportation through the water and it giving the sedimentation. Okay children? Yes. Yes, what is rock? Wait. Yes. What is rocks? Rocks are made up of two or more minerals. They are not crystals. Okay. The three types of rocks are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Okay. Minerals, that also they are naturally found on the earth. They are formed in the earth's mantle. Okay. Then we can find the rocks in all the places on the surface of the earth, that on the hills, rivers, and even in the oceanic crust, that is ocean floor. Then here igneous rocks means what? Sedimentary and metamorphic. Igneous rock is formed from molten rock that has cooled and hardened. Sedimentary rock is formed from material that has settled into layers and hardened. Metamorphic rock is a rock that has changed by heat and pressure. Okay, children? Yes. What are the characteristics of igneous rocks? Formed when melted rocks harden, fine grained rocks, coarse grained rocks. Okay. These rocks are also called primary or massive rocks. These rocks are first formed on the earth, so it got the name primary rocks. According to the formation of these rocks, mode of formation, it classified into two, that is extrusive and intrusive rocks. Intrusive rocks means the solidification happened inside the crust. Okay, that type of rocks are called intrusive rocks. Example, Deccan Plateau. Our Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh is come under the Deccan Plateau. Then extrusive means what? That is, the solidification happens upper surface of the crust. That's example, basalt rock. I am giving the pictures also. Next, sedimentary rocks, that is sedimentum, settled down. The water and the other natural process such as wind carrying the minerals or rocks settled in one places, that's turned into rocks are called sedimentary rocks. What are the examples for the sedimentary rocks? Fossils, conglomerate, siltstone, limestone, and sandstone. These rocks are formed from the consolidation of sediments accumulated through wind or water actions. Sedimentations may contain various size particles cemented together or sedimented together by substances. Okay, that is water and Fe, iron. Fe means iron in these things. Then metamorphic rocks, that it changes, it changes its forms. The igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks, because of the due to its high pressure in both sides, interior and exterior, it's turned its form, that's turned into metamorphic rocks. Example, marble and slate. Yes, the metamorphic rocks also, mode of formation is classified into two, that is hydrometamorphosis and dynamo. Hydro means it's happened by the water, and dynamo it is made by the pressure in both sides, crust layer and core layer. Rock cycle. Yes, here how first we saw the igneous rocks. The igneous rocks are the primary rocks. Okay, how it is turned into sedimentary rocks? Because of the weathering, erosion and deposition, then burial compaction, it's turned into sedimentary rocks. That sedimentary rocks in the mantle layer turn into metamorphic rocks. That metamorphic rocks, due to high pressure in both sides, it came outside in the way of through vent of the earth, that is melting lava and magma. Again it turned into igneous rocks. Okay, children? Yes, see it. Let's revise. What is a rock? Name three types of rocks. What are the three types of rocks? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. How are igneous rocks are formed? Igneous rocks are formed from the lava and magma. Mode of classification, the igneous rocks are classified into two, that is intrusive and extrusive rocks. Igneous rocks are also known as primary rocks. What are sediments? The sedimentation of minerals as well as sands and stones is deposited in one places, layer by layer. That's called sediments. From which rocks or metamorphic rocks are formed? Igneous rocks as well as sedimentary rocks. Okay, children? From these two rocks makes the metamorphic rocks. Okay? Yes, just you go through your textbook and try to give the answers which was given in your book.